Hey y'all, how are y'all doing today? Peace on earth and love and light to you. I am Gabrielle Ether. Welcome to my channel. So y'all, this is what I'm going to start doing. Okay, let me say this first. I already made a video with my first one that I ever did. I just never posted it. And I didn't post that one because I felt like at that time I was trying to create as many videos as I could, probably like a good 3 or 4, so I can keep them going for you guys, cause so I can just only post like one video a week. Like I was gonna call it like Vegan Friday. And at that particular time in my life, like I was trying to have some of them saved up, so therefore I could just go ahead and post them every Friday, and I won't have to forget to post them, because I knew at that time, get your mouth off of that, I knew at that time I would probably forget to post them. So, but what had happened was when I started to do them, yeah, I forgot to, oh, I closed the microwave. If y'all wonder what that was. So, I forgot to start posting them because like I said, during that time I was doing a lot, and I was like, and then mentally and all that stuff too. But anyways, so then I started to see how simple they were, and then that's when self-confidence kicked in, and I was like, but they're so simple. And then my friend told me the other day, like, I just don't know where to start. And I was like, well, that's why I started these videos, because not because they would be so elaborate or so beautiful to the eye or anything like that. And I was like, man, my videos are just so simple. And I was like, that's why you did this, Gabrielle. So I had to come back home to like why I even did them in the first place. And sometimes, hey, that happens, so let that be a lesson to you. Y'all don't start looking at other people. That's what happens. Sometimes you start looking at other people, because I watch too many vegan videos, and I'm like, well, my recipes are not this and not like that. And then I'm like, well, I didn't start them to be all that. I started them to be a help to brand new vegans, because I remember how I was. I was clueless, and now to me it's so simple for me to find things to cook. But at then, since my mind was so programmed with meat and just meat things, I just did not know. And so that's what these videos are for. So with that being said, if I do cook something elaborate, I will show that day or something. But when it comes to something like that, a lot of those I probably just won't record, because that will be too much for me, because I have to still do like my psychic reading videos, my seer readings is what I prefer to call them. I've told you guys that before. So you probably won't get too many of those, but these will definitely be for people who are interested in the vegan lifestyle, or just trying to try out a plant-based diet. If you're a vegan, that's different than being plant-based, because veganism is not a diet. It is a lifestyle, okay? So you're gonna have to be vegan in your mind, in your everyday life, okay? But if you just want plant-based food, then this is it. Now let me tell y'all something else. Okay, so all of my videos will not be this long. This is just the introduction, okay? And y'all already see we're doing chili today, okay? So, when you're starting out being vegan, okay, you're doing your body a great service by getting rid of the meat and the dairy, things that your body that do not belong in your body, okay? So as for vegans will feel like they don't want to do it, for environmental reasons. They don't want to eat meat or dairy for about environmental reasons, and for for animals, and so on, And with that being said, for me, I started out being vegan because I saw that meat was not even made for our teeth, okay? So if you look at any other herbivore, our teeth are made exactly like that. And throughout the years, that one little tooth that people make an excuse of that's in the front of our mouth, that people say, oh, that's our carnivore tooth. Our teeth have oh my gosh, what's the word? Oh my gosh, what's the word? Evolved to become like that, because they're supposed to be flat all over throughout the years. because we eat meat and we're not supposed to. And I just look at Mike the Vegan's channel, and I saw I mean on Mike the Vegan's channel where he had a picture of him and a giraffe side by side, and he was chewing like a giraffe, and I was like, duh, like that's how we are. When I saw that, I was like, that's how we are. We chew. Think of any other herbivore, herbivore, you guys. We chew just like them. We don't chew like a lion or like a dog or like a cat. But that's my main reason for becoming a vegan, because I know that meat is not meant for human consumption. Okay. So with that being said, people try to give you guys all kinds of excuses, but when you know better, you'll do better. You don't need an excuse not to be vegan, because if you don't want to be vegan, if you don't want to be plant-based, then don't do it, okay? I just think a lot of teachers, people who teach you things, whatever is meat or whatever it is, not meat, wherever, if it's food or whatever it is, and then look at the real definition to meat, okay? But whatever they're teaching you, a lot of teachers I found are the ones that are the ones that make excuses, okay? I heard someone say the other day they don't care nothing about vegan, saying it's for life because plant has life too. So what you talking about, when that don't make no sense, because that's where my Alabama come out, y'all. But what? Alabama's in me all the time. That's how I talk. That don't make no sense. because plants do not have a central nervous system, okay? They don't have a central nervous system. They don't go ouch, okay? No, and it's not about what people. I think common sense tells most people this. I just think people who don't want to hear, when you don't want to hear, that's when you stop using your common sense, okay? Common sense will tell you what people mean when they mean life, They just mean that that this cow's or this pig's life is at hand, okay? You can regrow a plant, but when you take the life of a cow or a pig or whatever, you can't get that back. They don't regrow, they don't regenerate like a plant will, okay? We have to eat things we are supposed to eat things that are alive, like plants are alive when we eat them. And that's why a lot of us get, deadly diseases, because we continue to eat things that are dead, okay? So, with that being said, but I don't feel like I have to explain it to you guys who are here on this video, okay? I just feel like I have to put that out there because I know what people are saying. They try to give you guys excuses, and you don't need an excuse not to be vegan. Just say you want to eat your meat, okay? Look, if that's what you want to do, then that's what you want to do, okay? So, what else I had to say? Try to hear some of the common misconceptions when people say, oh, well, like vegans, and it's not true. Look up the statistics on how many rats are harmed when they are, harvesting the wheat and everything. It's not true, and rats know how to get out of the way. But at the same time, when you're a vegan, you're just trying to, that's the definition of a vegan. You're just trying to do your best in a harsh world, okay? You ain't gonna be perfect, so don't try to be perfect, okay? So, and insects and all that. So the stuff that they be talking about being harmed, they just giving y'all an excuse. There is no excuse to rape cows and stuff like that. It's just people just do not want to see that these animals are in pain. They just don't want to see that because it makes them look what? Inhumane, unhumane, however you say it. They don't want to see that these horses are in pain, and that it's brutal. And then people say, oh yeah, they really don't do that. Vegans just say that to be extra, just to show people. No, they do that. I don't care if they say they grass fed or whatever label they put on their meat, grass fed or only caged egg chickens, they still ultimately get treated the same way. I don't care if they just say, somebody tried to tell me the other day with this project I'm working on. No, they just shave the wool off of lambs. They don't hurt them. They do hurt them because lambs ain't sitting up there trying to be still all the time for them to shave the wool off. And if they have to be shaved anyway, it's cool. But when they're trying to make a profit off of them, then guess what? They're trying to shave this stuff off of them like all the time, not just when they need it. So them lambs ain't trying to get shaved all the time, and they do mistreat them when they are shaving them. Okay, so I think that's all I have to say when it comes to veganism. Yes, of course I am a vegan, so I am a little passionate about that because I feel like all life is valuable, and when it comes to plant life is valuable, is valuable for us because we have to eat it. We have to eat these live things. That is the way that you can reverse a lot of types of diseases. I believe all life is valuable and worth it. When it comes to the animals, I feel like you never know how karma can come up on you. When you know better, do better. I won't want nothing to mess with my child. And so one thing about being a seer, I think that's kind of like one reason why a lot of the seers kind of go in that direction, because we actually can see and empathize with every form of life. We'll empathize with them, especially if they can go ouch, and they can cry and say, this hurts me. They can feel like, I don't want to be treated like this, even if they cannot talk. When you a seer, and I don't think you got to be a seer to hear that. You don't. But, especially any empath, you should really be able to pick up on how these animals are feeling, okay? So people just don't want to admit it because they just don't want to admit that that they are participating in doing these animals wrong. Now, I'm going to have to time step this video. Are y'all ready? Let's go. We making vegan chili. Okay, now I'm gonna say what you can add and what I'm not going to add today. You can go and get the beefless beef, at any grocery store. I think they like at any grocery store now. I only use Garden brand. I don't like Beyond Meat. It just don't taste right to me. That's my opinion. I only use Garden. The beefless crumbles, Morningstar. You gotta watch out with Morningstar because they don't be vegan all the time. They be vegetarian, okay? But if you want to be plant-based, then hey, that will help you. You can add those crumbles in there today. But since I recently just had some spaghetti with those crumbles in there, I didn't want to eat them twice in a row like that because at the end of the day, it is processed and it ain't all that healthy for you, okay? Oh, that's another thing that I have to add, okay? Some people feel like, why be vegan? Because everything is harmful for you. Look, these fruits and vegetables that might not come out in the right season are not as harmful as for you as eating. There's just no excuse for eating these plants. I mean, oh my gosh, y'all know what I'm saying. For eating these animals, okay? Especially if animals are not meant for human consumption. There's no excuse, okay? So, but with that being said, try to find fruits and vegetables as organic as possible. In the meantime, if you can't do that, it's better than eating animals, you guys, okay? So I'm not trying to, everything that I have on this channel would not just be organic all the time, okay? Because for one, I don't got the money like that, and for two, they ain't that available. When you're washing your fruits and vegetables, wash them in baking soda to get all the pesticides off. Okay, so with that being said, I've used this before. This has already been washed. This is my first time using this, so I have to wash this. One thing about bell peppers, they're very nutritionally dense, so even if you cook them, they won't lose a lot of their what I'm trying to say, nutrition or whatever. So and then please, you guys, incorporate more raw foods in your diets. But I'm not about that raw vegan life because, for one, I don't all the way believe that being raw all the time is what's best for you. That's my opinion. So, like I said, they just don't buy into some of these excuses they be trying to tell y'all. So, when they got like most of the time they have a 4, but when it's a 9, that means it's more organic. Hey, I forgot what the 3 means. I don't think the 3 is all that organic either. So yeah, like 4. Like most of them are gonna say 4. That says 4. But anyways, if you can see if they can say 9 on them, that's when they are most organic. So yeah, so I didn't want to put that in. I've ate chili like this before. I didn't want to like put the beef crumbles in there because I just had spaghetti like that the other day. So and I've ate it like this before. This is what else you can put in there to make a really good chili with the cilantro. I'm just going to use the cilantro leaves right now. I almost all the time buy the fresh cilantro at the store, and I didn't have any, so we do buy these just for, you know, extra taste. If you put like spinach or the cilantro leaves in there, that is such a great taste. Okay, that's such a great taste. Okay, so in garlic, I usually have garlic salt. I have this garlic and herbs, which tastes pretty good, and with the Mrs. Dash is salt free. So I'm just telling you the things that you could use to make a better chili. And I won't be putting this in, but this is good. Season salt. I won't be using this today because my daughter, she don't want a hint of spiciness, and that onion, you won't be able to taste it. So I'm not using that today, but that's good for a really good chili. And then I use this Creole seasoning sometimes, and that makes a really good chili with the beefless ground beef. If you're new at this and you just want to stop eating animals, then hey, do that. It'll be really good. Now, what am I using today? Okay, I'm gonna cut these up. I'm gonna cut these up, and I'm gonna use, I use Worcestershire sauce in just a lot of my meals. This is totally optional. I just add just a little bit, and to me it just adds such a, it instantly adds a good flavor to things. So, but that's totally optional. I'm gonna use this all-purpose, this adobo seasoning I use for everything because it's good. And then I'm going to use pinto beans, and I'm going to use kidney beans. I'm gonna see if I need 4 cans or not, or 3 cans, but I have, they're wet because I just got finished washing them off. And if not, then I would definitely, if I don't want all 4, I'm just going to use 3, but I'm going to put more pinto beans in there than kidney beans because I love pinto beans. I don't like black beans, you guys, so I won't cook a lot with black beans. I cook more with pinto beans and kidney beans, more so pinto beans though. And then you're going to need some tomato paste. This is what I put in my tomato paste, and then some diced tomatoes, and then chili seasoning. Okay, so turn to the back, make sure it is vegan. Okay, all you gotta do is go to ingredients, where they at, and go to right here. It's gonna say contain. You don't have to read all that, okay, even though I do because I'm like that, but you don't have to. It should be right here, and if it don't, then yes, read all that. What if it contains dairy or not? This just says contains wheat, okay, because this has all your allergens here. So yeah, so y'all read your ingredients. The things that you think are not, or to me will probably be vegan, are probably not sometimes. And then especially when it comes to pinto beans, they be having lard in it. They be putting stupid stuff and stuff that you already know. If you was cooking, if you weren't even vegan, or if you ain't even plant-based, you already know eggs don't belong in that. You already know milk don't belong in that. Even if you're not plant-based, even if you're not vegan, but they be putting eggs and milk and stuff in unnecessary stuff sometimes, you guys. So that's why you have to see, that's why you have to check stuff, because I've looked at this stuff before and it has had eggs in it. Okay, so now I'm just gonna come back when I have everything all in there. Okay, okay, you guys, I forgot to tell you guys, I put everything in there. It looks like I'm only using, that's tomato paste. It looks like I'm only using, because see, I really didn't know how big I wanted it. I don't like many beans in my chili anyways, but that's when I have the meat in there. So I don't have the meat in there today, so I was wondering how much of beans I was going to do. So I only did 2. I only did 1 can of kidney beans, or 1 can of pinto beans, and this is on you. But you'll see how much this makes. If you're like, okay, I want to make that much, then I just did 1. So what, these cans are like 50 cents. I think these are like $1 because they like the ones that say like organic or whatever. So I think they're like $1. But hey, they're very cheap. So it's not going to cost you a whole bunch of money to do this. I forgot to show you guys something though. I forgot to tell you guys, I put nutritional yeast in this. So people, a lot of vegans say nutritional yeast give things, oh, let me turn the water off. Y'all hear the water running over there? Okay, so a lot of people say nutritional yeast give things a cheesy flavor. I don't know about cheesy flavor, but it does give it a flavor. So I cook with it a lot because I do like the flavor that it gives. It does have this, well, how do I put that taste? It is like a savory type of taste to what it makes me want to cook with it more. So I like my chili to be kind of thick. So when I added everything in it, oh yeah, and I added this pink salt right here, Himalayan pink salt. So with that being said, I didn't put much of this in there. I really loaded a lot of this in there, and I loaded a lot of the garlic stuff in there because I don't have just regular garlic right now. So, but seasoning salt I didn't put much. The Himalayan salt I didn't put much. So, let me tell you guys a little reputation that I have. I tend to under season stuff, okay? So, but when you're seasoning stuff, it's for taste. So, do it however you like, okay? To whatever seasonings you want to put in there. So, but this is just an idea. At the end of the day, you put whatever you want to in there. Now, I have not added my vegetables in there yet, and I'm about to add them in there now. And the next time you see me, everything will be done, and I'll probably just have a picture, so I won't have to explain anything else unless I forget something. Okay, so is that all I was going to say? Oh, did I tell y'all, when I added everything in there, it be like a little too thick, even though I like my chili thick. So I just took this and filled it all the way up to the top and poured the water, put some water in it and then poured the water down in there. So, y'all, and then taste it and see if it's good. I just tasted it and it was so good with everything I put in there, okay? So good, okay? So, yeah, with that being said, y'all, like I said, these it's very possible to be like a junk food vegan or an unhealthy vegan. But when you are first starting out, the most important thing is to get that dairy and that meat out of your body. Your body does wonders when you get that out of your body, and that's all these recipes will be for. So but with that being said, I do try to focus on health, so it won't just be don't feel like I'm fixing to make y'all eat just some of the most unhealthy things. No. But and if it is unhealthy, then I tell you guys the better option. And so yeah, but please don't look at these videos for them just to be like for health, because they're not. They're just to get you guys off of that meat and that dairy, okay? Because that's the most important thing. And then when you do that, then you can focus on health like I do now. Now I don't use a lot of vegan junk foods because I don't have to anymore. And this right here, it tastes so good. And I didn't even add any Worcester sauce this time. Worcester, y'all know they say everybody don't know how to say that. Worcestershire sauce. So I didn't even add that this time because it was already tasting so good. So that's all, y'all. The next thing you're gonna see is the finished product. So y'all let me know if y'all are interested in more of these videos. Seriously, let me know, because I be telling y'all, and then y'all will email me, or I'll hear people, or my friends will tell me on the phone, but nobody is commenting. So comment and tell me, because I need to know if y'all really want to see more videos like this, or at least give it a thumbs up. You give it a thumbs up, then I know. Okay, so that's all, y'all. Continue to come and grow with me and subscribe so we can become a part of each other's tribe. Bye.